All right. So normally what I do over here, Michael, is open with a few questions of my own for all of the teams. But I don't think I'll have to do that with you because they've been waiting all day to get their questions in. So without further ado, I'm just going to open it up. Kerala Blasters FC, your home team. Take it away, please. We have the first question there.
Hi, Coach. Hi. So, first of all, welcome to Kerala. So, what was the first impression about Kerala Blasters before coming to the club, actually?
Sorry.
What was the first impression of Kerala Blasters before coming to the club, actually?
I must say that, of course, when they're checking out internet, it's working in Sweden as well. You see, obviously, it's a big club, massive fan base, packed stadiums, nice atmosphere. So that was the first impression, and that was the final thing who also makes me to come here.
Right. You can have the mic passed around and you can do it in that manner. Yes.
I'm Siraj, representing Madhubhumi Daily. Hi, Coach. Welcome to Kerala. So, first time you are going to Kochi Kerala Blasters, the ISL. So, how was your pre-season preparation and what is your expectation about the coming season as a head coach?
Actually, this is the first time I'm heading Kochi. Actually, so we came late last night, and we have been on camp for 60 days. We first 1 month in Thailand, 2 different locations. I must say that Thailand is a great place for training camp, good facilities, great pitches, and great weather as well. Hardly any rain at all. So I was really happy with that. Then we traveled to Kolkata for the Grand Cup, and the team is still there, and we will stay there a few more days before we are heading back to Kochi. I must say that the guys have been super committed from the very first second. I must say there's a great group of guys. They are happy guys. They are eager to move forward. They're eager to develop themselves. So it's been a pleasure actually to practice with this group and lead them. Also, like they give me also lots of energy. It's always like when we are then playing competition games, like in Endearing Cup, we faced 2 teams with one more like an academy team, and then we play against our army team, and like it was a different level, and we handled those games well. So there was a quite big gap to the ISL teams. But it was also beneficial for me to explore these kind of games, and also I know way more now after 60 days about my team. I know the guys more in person. I know the weaknesses in the strength. I know also a little bit more, not all, but a little bit more of the Indian context.
So you've actually been in Kerala not too long now.
15 hours or something.
15 hours. So you have 15 hours worth of reference to ask Mikael Stahre about Kerala.
So it's fantastic so far.
Coach, one more question. Dimitrios Diamandakos, the last season, last top scorer, left the team. But now you have the 2 super strikers like Noah Sadoy and Jesus Jimenez. So how do you evaluate the Blasters striking department for the coming season?
Yeah, so Diamandakos left last season, but you've been...
Obviously, he's a good player, and now he play he play in another club, and that's normal in football. Like players and coaches comes and goes, right? And like now we play in another shirt. So the only thing I can focus on that is like the guys in my team, and those guys who want to wear the yellow shirt. And now, obviously, we have a great group, and we also sign up a new striker. So, what should I say? Good player, and we have to focus on our group. And I'm really pleased with the squad we have for the moment.
I think there's also reference to what qualities Noah Sadoy brings as well. Yeah. So, a word about Noah Sadoy as well. After signing him, what have you seen from him?
Yeah, he's first of all, he's a really driven player. I must say that all the guys are driven, but I must say that he's eager to score goals, which is important for our offensive player. He's also eager to keep his body fit, which is important for a player. He's also working hard out the ball as well, which is also important for a player. Then everyone, all our offensive players in football now than a few weeks ago. But what I can easily see that it's a fine line between winning and losing. And in the game against Bangalore, performed well, but it was still an equal game from a chance perspective. Maybe it was a little bit better. That's just, we have to admit that. But still, we hardly consider any big chances, and we consider a goal when 20 seconds left. So 20 seconds more, and then we go to the penalty shootouts, and the game after Bengaluru, they lost against Bogan in the penalty shots, and then in the final, the loss. So it's a fine line between winning and losing. But that's why you have to work hard, and hopefully you can have the luck on your side. But we have to also, we will be ready for the league. Then we have to develop ourselves during the league as well. So hopefully we win more games than last season. Hopefully we can score more goals, and hopefully we can consider less.
Let me bring in Sachin Suresh really good, but if you have a follow-up question to that, most welcome, please. Yes.
Yeah. Sachin, ഏറ്റവും നന്നായിട്ട് കളിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്ന സമയത്താണ് സച്ചിനൊരു ഇഞ്ചുറി വന്നത്. നമുക്ക് ആ സീസണിന്റെ നല്ലൊരു പങ്ക് നഷ്ടമായി, ടീം ലോസ് ആയി. അപ്പൊ എങ്ങനെയാണ് ആ ഒരു നിരാശയെ മറികടന്ന് ഇപ്പം കംപ്ലീറ്റ്ലി ക്യൂർഡ് ആയെന്ന് കരുതുന്നു? എങ്ങനെയാണ് ആ നിരാശ കാലത്തെ അതിജീവിച്ചത്?
എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ഇഞ്ചുറി എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഫുട്ബോളിലെ ഒരു ഭാഗമാണ്. അപ്പോ ഇത് ഇഞ്ചുറി പറ്റിയപ്പോ നല്ല വിഷമവും കാര്യമൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടായി. കാരണം നന്നായി പെർഫോം ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന സമയമായിരുന്നു. ടീമിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് എനിക്ക് ഇനിയിപ്പോ കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല, അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു വിഷമം ഉണ്ടായി. അപ്പോ അത് പിന്നെ ഞാൻ ആലോചിച്ചു, കളിയാവുമ്പോ ഇഞ്ചുറി പറ്റും, പിന്നെ കോച്ചുമാരൊക്കെ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്ത് നല്ലോണം, പിന്നെ ഡേ ബൈ ഡേ എത്രയും പെട്ടെന്ന് റിക്കവർ ചെയ്ത് വന്ന് വീണ്ടും ടീമിന് വേണ്ടി കളിക്കാന്നുള്ളതാണ് എന്റെ ലക്ഷ്യം. അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ ഓരോ ദിവസവും അതിനുവേണ്ടി പ്രാക്ടീസ്, ഫിസിയോസും പിന്നെ സർജറി ചെയ്ത ഡോക്ടറും പിന്നെ എന്റെ ഫാമിലിയും കൂടുതലുള്ളവരൊക്കെ എന്നെ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തു. എനിക്ക് എത്രയും പെട്ടെന്ന് തിരിച്ചു വരാൻ പറ്റി. ഇപ്പോ എന്തോ ഒരു നിമിത്തം പോലെ ബാംഗ്ലൂർ എഫ്സിക്കെതിരെ ഡ്യൂറൻ കപ്പിലേക്ക് കളിക്കാനായിട്ട് സാധിച്ചു. ഞാൻ ബെഞ്ചിലായിരുന്നു, പക്ഷെ നമ്മുടെ സോമിന് ഇഞ്ചുറി പറ്റിയപ്പോ എനിക്ക് ഇറങ്ങേണ്ടി വന്നു. അപ്പൊ എന്നെ കൊണ്ട് കഴിയാവുന്ന മാക്സിമം ഞാൻ പെർഫോം ചെയ്തു. കാരണം ആകെ 2 ആഴ്ച ട്രെയിനിങ് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ ആ മാച്ച് കളിച്ചത്. അപ്പോ വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷമുണ്ട് തിരിച്ചു വരാൻ സാധിച്ചാലും മാച്ച് കളിക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചത് ഡ്യൂറൻ കപ്പില്. ഇനി ISL ഇതിലും നന്നായി ടീം പെർഫോം ചെയ്യും, ഞാനും എന്റെ 100% കൊടുക്കും.
Milos, translate what he said right now. Yeah, you can go for it. You understand? Sachin, Sukam Ale?
സുഖം.
Happy Ale?
ഹാപ്പി.
Okay, good.
സച്ചിൻ ഒരു കണക്ഷൻ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കൂടി. സച്ചിൻ ആ മത്സരത്തിൽ ഡ്യൂറൻ കപ്പില് ബംഗളൂരു എഫ്സിക്കെതിരായ മത്സരത്തില് സബ്ബായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ കളി തുടങ്ങി 5-ാം മിനിറ്റിൽ തന്നെ സോമിന് പരിക്കേറ്റു. അപ്പോ ഏതാണ്ട് 85 മിനിറ്റോളം തന്നെ കളിക്കേണ്ടി വന്നു. സത്യത്തിൽ സബ് ഒരിക്കലും അങ്ങനെ വിചാരിക്കുന്നില്ല. പക്ഷെ കളി തുടങ്ങി 5-ാം മിനിറ്റിൽ തന്നെ സോമിന് 1-ാം നമ്പർ ഗോളിക്ക് പരിക്കേൽക്കുന്നു. 85 മിനിറ്റ് റെഗുലർ ടൈം കളിക്കുന്നു. അതിന്റെ അവസാന നിമിഷത്തെ ഒരു ഗോളിലാണ് നമ്മളന്ന് തോൽക്കുന്നത്. അതുവരെ നല്ല പെർഫോമൻസ് ആയിരുന്നു. ആ സമയത്ത് അത്രയും നേരം സബ്ബായിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരാൾ അത്രയും ഏതാണ്ട് ഫുൾ ടൈം കളിക്കേണ്ടി വരുമെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചിരുന്നു. പെട്ടെന്ന് സബ്ബായി 5-ാം മിനിറ്റിൽ തന്നെ കളിക്കളത്തിലേക്ക് ഇറങ്ങേണ്ടി വന്നപ്പോൾ എന്തായിരുന്നു മനസ്സിലാക്കിയത്?
മനസ്സിൽ എന്താ പറയാ, ഞാൻ സബ്ബായാലും ഞാൻ മാച്ചിന് പ്രിപ്പയർ ചെയ്യണ പോലെ തന്നെ പ്രിപ്പയർ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. കാരണം എപ്പോഴും ഫുട്ബോളില് കോച്ച് എപ്പോഴും പറയും, അതായത് കളിക്കുന്ന പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ആയാലും സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ആയാലും എല്ലാവരും ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആണ്. കാരണം നമുക്ക് സബ്ബായി വരുന്ന പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ആവും ചിലപ്പോൾ മാച്ച് വിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ സഹായിക്കുക. അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ മാച്ചിന് മുന്നേ തന്നെ റെഡി ആയിരുന്നു. കാരണം ഫുട്ബോളാണ്, അപ്പൊ എന്ത് വേണമെങ്കിൽ സംഭവിക്കാം. ചിലപ്പോ അത് നമുക്ക് പറയാം, നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിൽ നിൽക്കുന്ന കാര്യമല്ല. അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ മാച്ച് തുടങ്ങാനായിട്ട് മുന്നേ തന്നെ ഫുള്ള് റെഡി ആയിട്ടാണ് ഇരുന്നോടുന്നത്, മെന്റലി പ്രിപ്പയർ ആകും. പിന്നെ കളിക്കിറങ്ങിയപ്പോ പെട്ടെന്ന് പ്രതീക്ഷയില്ല, എന്നാലും ISL കളിച്ച ഒരു എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് കൊണ്ട് എല്ലാം ഉണ്ട്. പിന്നെ എനിക്കൊരു കോൺഫിഡൻസ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, എന്തായാലും കളിച്ചതാണ്. അപ്പൊ പ്രഷർ ഒന്നുമില്ല, നോർമലായിട്ട് മുമ്പ് കളിച്ചോടുന്ന പോലെ വന്ന് കളിച്ചു. അങ്ങനത്തെ പ്രശ്നം ഉണ്ടായില്ല.
Next question, please.
Coach, our former coach, our previous coach, Ivan had a very close relationship with the fans here. Like, he was a fan's favorite. As a new coach, does it put you under some pressure, like to help to start straight away? Like, how does it look? And also, from whatever little you've seen of your team now and of the other teams, what sort of target have you fixed for this year, like for the season?
First of all, I'm completely respected the previous coach, and so there's always an ex everywhere. Like almost in all the relations, it's like we have a ex-husband or ex-wife or whatever. So I mean that obviously he's a good coach and a good guy. Everyone talk highly about him, but like my job is to do my thing, and together with my staff try to create a good daily activity. So I try to bring energy to the table every single day. I think it's important that, of course, the technical and tactical things have to be specific and precise, normal. But you also have to create the environment with energy, and also the players likes to come to training. And I mean that it's easy to say, but if you practice almost every day, sometimes also obviously the weather conditions is hard. Then you need also to you have the other player's job, do the job. I have to say that, do the job, but still it must be fun to come to training, and it must be inspiring. And I hope that I can inspire my players to give this extra energy every single day.
Michael, as part of your research before joining Kerala Blasters, did you happen to have a chat with Ivan about the players he left behind? Have you been in conversation?
I haven't, but I'm not used to do that. Actually, it's like or maybe I give him a call later on and have a chat with him. But it's like I have to it's one of the good reasons when you are changing coaches, no matter why the reason. But it's like, so I can I can have my own opinion together with my staff, and now we have a few coaches still in the coaching staff from the previous seasons, and I think it's a good combination. But I think that to talk to the coach about how he see the tactical things or which players, like maybe I can do that, but that will be a little bit further.
Duly noted. Yes, can we have the next question, please?
Hi, Milos. Actually, this is your second season with Blasters. In the last season, Laskovic was the foreign partner in defense and Blasters defense. And now the French player, Alexander Cruyff, will come to your partner. So how you evaluate Alexander Cruyff, and what is your expectation about Alexander Cruyff with your defense segment?
Hello, everyone. Happy to see you again here. Yeah, like you said, this is my second year. I think last year, when all players are healthy, we played good. Also in offense and defense, and we don't concede too many goals in the first half of the season. But this is new season, new coach, new everything. So what I see in pre-season, I think have a more stronger team. Of course, Alex is a good player, nice person also, and he will help the team a lot on the pitch and outside the pitch, with his rich experience from Europe. He played like 15 years in Europe, so he's a very experienced player. And I am happy to can train with him and play with him in this season. So we will see. It's early to say something about that. We will see in the season.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to bring in Ishan Pandita as well. Ishan, you've been training hard in the run-up to this season. Could you talk to us a bit about your mental and physical preparation for the upcoming season, the entire process?
I think everyone has said it's been going well. Pre-season has been good. In Thailand initially, then Kolkata. So yeah, we have a good balance between experienced and young players, and we're hungry. And yeah, last season we didn't end off the way we wanted to, so there's unfinished business there, and hopefully we can do better this year. We have a good squad, maybe better than last year, a new coach, so everyone is hungry, and yeah, let's see how far we can go this year.
And you've already got a couple of goals in pre-season as well. I mean, what we call pre-season now, but it's part of tournaments in the build-up to the ISL. How confident are you? You feel like striking form is coming back?
Yeah, I'm confident. I'm happy, and yeah, let's see what will happen this year. Yeah, all good so far.
Excellent. I'm sure Kerala Blasters fans will be happy to hear that more. Lovely. Yes, please. Next question.
Hi, Coach. Kerala Blasters is one of the most followed club, not only in Asia, one of the most followed club in the entire world itself, especially in terms of social media. And you have to balance a fine line of thread between expectation, reality, pressure. There is so much of things that you need to take care as a head coach, and you need to satisfy a lot of the beneficiaries also. So last season, Kerala Blasters struggled a lot during the mid-season. KBFC were on top of the table for the past two seasons, but they struggled after the halfway of the season, especially due to the injuries and suspensions, so and so. So, how are you going to tackle that unprecedented scenarios that come during the midway half of the season? So, how are you going to tackle that situations?
It was a long question.
Yeah.
Yes, I try. No, I think obviously they came out really well the first part and was top of the table, at least top 2, top 3. Then it's a fine line in professional sports, like between winning and losing. And obviously, they had some injuries, and that's hard. That included this football actually in professional sports. That you have to deal with that, and of course you think about the content in training. Yeah, sometimes you can't protect yourself, right? Sometimes it's just unlucky. And different kind of injuries and this kind of things. But we are physically prepared, and I think that's super important as well. To have a good base. Most of the players they are fit now, at least in a few weeks. So it's about to create good habits every single day, and then that you always have some setbacks in a season. That's normal. Even the best teams in the world have that. But you have to handle that setbacks and bounce back as soon as possible. So, I mean that sometimes it's like this. When you're losing the first time or the first times, then it's really hurting. Then you can easily get used to lose games, and then it's like you keep going, and you have to stop that and to bounce back. And how we should do that is from case to case. But I think it's really important to, at the same time, we want to keep that flow to win games. Then you have to stop and break that negative things happens if it happens. So it's like hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And for a coach, you always have it in your mind. It's like sometimes you lose and you have to handle it.
Michael, listening to you talk, I feel inspired to go out on the pitch and play for you right now.
I'm always energetic, but especially today when I'm here in Kochi.
Lovely. Just on that note, what's your respective experiences been working with the new coach Mikael Stahre so far? Ishan, if we could kick it off with you, and then we go to Sachin and Milos. What's the sessions been like? What's your experience been like so far?
Like I said, preseason has gone quite well, I could say, as a team and personally. So yeah, the training sessions have been intense. We've been trying to build on the way we want to play, our shape and our tactics. And yeah, I only have good things to say about the coach so far, and I'm sure they will say only good for the rest of the season. But yeah, so far so good, and hopefully we can implement everything that we've been working on in the games in the ISL, and only good things looking forward, hopefully.
Sachin, does he get involved with the goals? Do you keep a close eye on the goalkeeping sessions as well?
Yeah, I'm keep always eyes on goal, especially so that you can save the balls. That little thing. So save the ball, then I'm really happy. That's why the goalkeepers wear gloves.
So just your experience dealing with Michael. So you can speak in Malayalam also if you want.
No, I'll speak English. I've been with the team since the team came back to Kolkata. I haven't been to Thailand, so it's just been almost like 3-4 weeks for me, 1 month, and it's been good with the new coaching staff. So happy to meet them and to interact with them. They do things more open, speak with every player individually. I feel very great when we have open discussion with the coaches, and they motivate us really. And the trainings and everything, it's well planned and it's going good. So hopefully we'll do much better this season.
Milos, what have been the differences so far between both coaching styles?
Language.
It's hard to say. I think I will keep this for myself.
Right? Okay, keeping
for my team,
your cards close to your chest. Lovely. That'll do for us as well. Can we have, but yes, if you want to continue.
About coach.
Yeah. Oh, no, he wants you to answer that as well. Of course. If you were to say,
all of us have, pros and cons. That's normal. So everyone, you see, also for you guys.
Can we have the next question, please?
Rohan Datta, Khel now. My question is for Mikael. There have been significant outgoings in this season. So was it in your plans to find internal solutions instead of finding similar acquisitions from outside?
So you plan to find internal solutions for the players who have departed rather than looking at the market and bringing someone new?
For me, it's always like I have a really, really close discussion, of course, with the sporting directors and the management in general. I mean that those guys know the market way, way better than me. My job is, first of all, is to take care of the current squad and, to make good trainings and find the right way to play and this kind of to develop the guys. But then, it's like to be in right now, the football business is so busy and, it's about, it's so big as well. So, I mean, I completely trust the process, and they have been doing a great job and working, 24/7 to find solutions. But for me, it's like I'm happy with the guys I have right now. Obviously, now we are completed, and then it's always an ongoing process, right?
All right, we have just about enough time for a couple of last questions. Yes, please.
Yes, we heard, sir, that Rahul is not well, and what is his current situation now?
You repeat your question once again, please. Who is it directed to?
To the coach, that we heard about that Rahul is not well, and what is his current situation now?
We heard that Rahul is not well, and what's his current situation? Come on. Could you repeat your question? I think it would be better off coming.
We had a news that Rahul KP is not well, and what is his current situation?
No, I think he is absolutely fit again. So you will see him soon wearing the shirt number 7.
I hope you got the answer.
For sure. The yellow shirt, number 7. Maybe it's other color as well. I don't know.
We have time for one last question for any of our head coach of the players over here. Yeah.
Alan, representing Khel now, with such a passionate fan base like Manjapada, how do you plan to drive the team with this energy?
Guys, I was in the plane late last night, so I hear really bad.
Yes. Do you want to repeat that once again?
Yeah. How do you plan to use that energy to drive the team forward?
How do you plan to use your energy to drive the team forward?
First of all, I think that to create a good activity. I think that the most important thing that the players feels that the completely coaching staff is professional. I think it's number one. That we are well planned. I mean that in a locker room you have plenty of opinions. Like in this room here now, how you should play football, who's the best players, what's the best lineup, the best formation. And that's normal. But for me, it's like that the most important thing is to create a feeling that we are working hard, that we are trustworthy, that we know we do something with a plan. That's number one. Then on top of that, we add some playing style with some intensity, which is quite connected to the energy. But you can't just use energy. You have to use your brain. It's a pretty important thing in football. And you have to use your body in a smart way. And you have to cooperate with your teammates. But I think that to be professional and well planned, that's number one. And I think also it's easier to cooperate with the players also if everyone have a smile on their faces. I think that's easier. I mean, in life in general, it's easier to deal with things without running around and making jokes all the time. But, I think it's an important thing to have a smile on our faces.
And Mikael, one of the questions was, how do you plan to tap the fans' energy into making sure you have even more energy on the pitch, the Manjapada fans understand, and all the other fans?
I'm energetic in general, but I think that, of course, now I'm really eager. Actually, we have been playing in Thailand, was like 10 people and some dogs watching the games in Thailand. And then, in Durand Cup was not many people there either. So now I'm looking forward to play in our stadium with our massive fan base.
I've been told that we have time for a few more questions. So yes, go ahead.
സച്ചിനോടാണ് ചോദ്യം. സച്ചിൻ, ഇവാൻ വുക്കോമനോവിച്ച് ബ്ലാസ്റ്റേഴ്സിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം കളിക്കാർക്ക് ഒരുപാട് ആവേശം പകർന്ന കോച്ചാണ്. അതിനേക്കാൾ കാണികൾക്ക്, ആരാധകർക്ക് ഏറെ പ്രിയങ്കരനായ ഒരു കോച്ചായിരുന്നു. ഒരുപക്ഷെ താരങ്ങളെക്കാൾ ആവേശമുള്ള ഒരു കോച്ച്. ഇവാൻ വുക്കോമനോവിച്ചിനെ ഇപ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെ മിസ് ചെയ്യുന്നു? അദ്ദേഹത്തിൽ നിന്ന് പഠിച്ച പാഠങ്ങൾ എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് ആസ് എ പ്ലെയർ?
ഇവാൻ കോച്ച് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോ, ഞാൻ ബ്ലാസ്റ്റേഴ്സ് സീനിയർ ടീമിൽ വന്നത് ഇവാൻ കോച്ച് വന്ന സീസണിലാണ്. അപ്പോ ഇവാൻ കോച്ച് വന്നതിന് ശേഷം ഭയങ്കര സപ്പോർട്ടീവ് ആയിരുന്നു. യങ്സ്റ്റേഴ്സിനെ നല്ലോണം സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യും. എല്ലാ ട്രെയിനിങ്ങിലും പിന്നെ മാച്ചിനായാലും ഭയങ്കര സപ്പോർട്ടീവ് ആയിരുന്നു. അത് എപ്പോഴും പറയാറുണ്ട്, ചെറിയ ചെറിയ കാര്യങ്ങള് വലിയ റിസൾട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോ ഇപ്പോ കോച്ച് പോയി, കാരണം ഫുട്ബോൾ ആണ്. അപ്പോ ഒരു ക്ലബിൽ എന്താണെങ്കിൽ സംഭവിക്കാം. നമുക്കിപ്പോ ഒരു കോച്ച് തന്നെ ഫുൾ ആയിട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവുന്നില്ല. അപ്പോ നമ്മൾ അതനുസരിച്ച് അഡാപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഇപ്പൊ പുതിയ കോച്ച് വന്നു. ഞാൻ കോച്ചിന്റെ അണ്ടറിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത് നന്നായി ടീം പെർഫോം ചെയ്ത് നല്ല രീതിയിൽ കളിക്കണം. അതാണ് നമ്മുടെ ലക്ഷ്യം.
Yes, please.
Hi, coach. Blasters is always having a great dream of winning this ISL. This season, what is your promise to the fans, to the players, and to the club?
Of course, we want to finally win the trophy, but it's also really hard, of course. But that's all the dream for all of us, right? So it's about to perform good in training every single day. I think that we have a high target and we want to win, but in daily basis you don't talk about that. You talk about to the next action in training, and next action in game. If we win, move forward. If we lose, move forward. So of course, the history of the ISL is pretty short, and everyone is aware about that. We want the silverware, right? But it will come. It will come. But focus on next action, next training, next game, and then it will come.
Yes, please.
Hi, coach. How much satisfied are you about the transfers which have already been done? Since Uttaitane, your previous club, the management had failed to sign good players for you, and that actually affected your results. And from my knowledge, you had left the club in almost the mid-season, I think so. So, how much satisfied are you?
That I'm pleased with the squad we have right now. That we have a great mixture between younger and older players, also domestic and foreigners. It's a completely different story with Uttaitane in Thailand. I came there after five, six games or something like that. Was completely different. For me, I had no impact in that transfer window at all. But my job is, I can always have my ideas and I can always give proposals, and we have lots of discussions. But at the end of the day, I'm the head coach, and my job is to try to optimize every single player and make them play good together. So then, of course, internally, you also have a discussion of what kind of players we need, and but then it's like, it's so complex, right? It's about money, it's about the playing, the players, the willingness to want to come, and there must be time and place. And so, that is so complex. It's not just to bring a player over here. They must be good, but to find a player, you can do that in 22 minutes, but it's about to bring a good one who can bring quality and also right mentality to the squad. That's why sometimes it takes more time.
All the best, coach.
Any more questions? Some from this side? You guys have been fairly quiet over here. All right. I'll add a couple of my own over here now, coach. You've been with the group so far. What do you think are the
63 days?
So in 63 days, what have you been able to assess about the qualities, especially of the Indian players in the group? And what is your impression of the Indian players in your group been so far? Your first impression?
In numbers or
your first impressions of how they've gone about.
No, but good. I must say that, I mean, it's always hard to evaluate the countries from to other leagues and countries. But I think I must say that good guys, ambitious, good technical quality. Then it's like you have to put everything in a context, and also from a group perspective. But you can absolutely, for me, I'm positive. My first impression is really positive. And I think that's also, we have a great backup around the club. It's a good club, good organization, good stuff. So, but no, I also that for me, of course, I know that, okay, he's a foreigner. Okay, I know this is an Indian guy. He's from this country. He speaks this language. But frankly speaking, when I'm coaching the team, I treat everyone equal in a specific way. And I mean that I care about a guy who's like 19 years old and just promoted to the first team, and I talk with a guy who's 34 years old and had 3 kids. For me, it's like that's the beautiful thing of football. That, you know, like when you are wearing the shirt, obviously now the yellow one, then it's like we are all like a family. And then for me, it's not super important. And that's the interesting part of this job. Not just from a football tactical perspective, also from a human perspective to get united with people from all over the world. I love that thing.
That's lovely. And a last question now for the players over here. Since you've played seasons in the ISL, Milos, you've spent 1 season, but the others have spent more time. We have a new team this season, Mohammedan Sporting Club, promoted to the ISL. How good is that for the league in your eyes? And how excited are you to go and play in a second stadium in Kolkata, not the VYBK? Milos.
I think, first of all, it's good for this league. Also, I would like if more teams will go in. So it's better to have more teams, more competitive games, because every game is tough. And against Mohammedan will be very tough. They have a good team also. So I'm very happy that they are in, and I'm looking forward to meet them in ISL.
Right. Sachin, you've done a double penalty save at the VYBK, but you'll be playing at a different stadium in Kolkata now at Mohammedan.
Yeah, it was a great moment for me last season in VYBK. Like, we won both matches against Mohammedan and East Bengal in VYBK. So hopefully I hope we continue that form this season also in Kolkata, like in the new stadium also.
And Ishan, have you played at the KBK before, or have you only played at the VYBK? How was your experience at the KBK? How different is that stadium from VYBK? Mohammedan Sporting's new stadium, that is.
It's a good stadium. I think our first Durand Cup game was there. Yeah, scored twice, so good feeling.
Are the stands a lot closer to the pitch compared to VYBK?
Yes, it is closer, a little bit smaller, so it'll be a more tight atmosphere compared to
tight atmosphere and more raucous one, yeah. So looking forward to watching that as a viewer as well. And gentlemen, if there's no more questions remaining, we can wrap up with the short quiz that we've planned up. Now, it's a very small activity that we're doing here, Michael. I have 2 Kerala Blasters related